Hi there. This is actually, I taped this after I did the whole rest of the video that you're about to watch, and congratulations if you actually make it all the way through it, because when I was reviewing it and cutting little bits out, I was like, wow, I was really, even more sort of bland than normal. So, if you want to stop shortly, there's, some big news near the beginning, and then, I'll understand. And I can't believe I completely forgot, that I reached 100 followers today. Like, I went on and I looked at my channel and it said 100, and I'm so excited. So, you won't be able to tell soon, but I am. And I want to thank everybody who's subscribed to my channel, who watches my videos, who comments, and really, being part of this community is great. And yeah, so I'm going to put together a giveaway at some point, sort of shortly, because I'm at 100 on this and I'm almost at 150 on Instagram. So I'm going to do a dual giveaway, and you can watch for info about that. And see, I'm almost finished my tea, which you'll see in a minute. And yeah, I hope you enjoy my iced tea and Dollies chat that's about to come up. Thanks. Bye.
Hi everybody, welcome to Iced Tea and Dollies. I have with me my David's tea for tonight is Ruby Red, which is one of their summer infusions last summer. I don't know if they're doing it again this year. And their spiffy iced tea and go container. So I've had my tea steeping in the bottom with almost boiling water for 3 or 4 minutes, and the inner tube full of ice is sitting in there, and now I'm just going to squish it down, and I'll put the lid on as soon as, there we go, as soon as I can, and I'll have a refreshing iced tea to sip on while we talk. And sorry, my cameras, or computer control for the camera is not working quite right. So I do have a dolly with me. I have Cade, and he'll sit with us. Probably not right in front of my face. There we go. It's funny because I just took him out. I went to that doll show several weeks ago, and really my dolls have all been packed in the suitcase I took them in since then, and he's the first one to make his way out. I have had dollies out to play with because when Drew and Riel's faces came, their bodies didn't go with me to the doll show, so I played with them. But anyway, so I've been really enjoying everybody's videos. I'm way behind, so if I haven't commented on a video and you were kind of expecting that I would, because I tend to comment on most everything I watch, wait for it. I may yet, but I'm kind of alternating between starting with the newest videos in my subscription box and going down, and starting at the bottom from where I've left off and going up. So, and when I'm at school and I've got a little bit of a break, I can watch the shorter videos. So I've picked out short videos and watched those. And anyway, I'm back. I love those early evening automated calls that you get. Aren't they great? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, catching up on videos. So I'm making a dent in it. So what's been going on in my dolly world? Hi, Coda. Cut it out. I have, like I said, my dolls have been kind of locked up, but I've been watching videos and I've been, trolling the for sale sites and those sorts of things, which is really never a good idea. So I've got several sets of um, or lots of clothing and things coming in that I chose from things that were for sale on the Facebook sales, BJD Addicts, no, just BJD sales group. And and Tom and I have been watching uh, Miss Fisher's Mysteries, Miss Fisher Mysteries, which it's Australian show that's on Netflix now, and it's a obviously it's a mystery show, and the main character, Miss Fisher, is a female detective in the 1920s, which is just like she's fantastic. Anyway, so I'm quite taken with her, and the other day I got it in my head that it would be a good idea to try to make or shell Miss Fisher as a BJD. So I spent some time um, again looking at sites. I put up a question on BJD addicts to see if anybody had any sculpt suggestions, and I ended up one of the ones I found that it was really pretty close. I thought was Eiffel House I, the JID, and when I got to the Eiffel House page, wasn't she on sale? Because they're discontinuing, I think, discontinuing her sculpt. So what could I do but purchase it? So I now have a layaway out on a JID. She'll be my first Eiffel House, and it's interesting because she had been on of all of the um, Eiffel House JID sculpts like a couple years ago. She was the one that I picked out that I would want. Um, I would really actually also like a Benny, but I'd like a Benny in ebony skin. So, and that she's totally wrong for this character. So, um, yeah. So I have an eye on her way, and now of course I have to get all the stuff that goes with her, and um, yeah. So busy times. Um, and it'll be interesting trying to find the wealthy 1920s sort of clothes um, for BJDs. I have Dollheart has 3 really cute outfits, but they're all for slim MSDs for UNOA, and there's no way they'll fit a JID. So I think I may actually try to make some palazzo pants myself. Um, and uh, she can wear those with, sort of a fancy-ish shirt, and then, but scarves and open cardigans and things, and open long cardigans were a big thing. So those don't tend to be things that are easy to find. So I think I may end up having to do some sewing, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Um, Trying to think what else people have been talking about that I wanted to talk about. Um, there was Ann Picaro started talking about um, what hobbies have gone by the wayside um, for BJDs. And I don't know whether I've already talked about this. Oops, his hand fell off. I don't know if I've already talked about this or not, but I go through phases, and luckily most of my phases project forward and turn out to be useful in whatever new hobby I get into. Not all of them. Um, Horses and horseback riding and driving. Uh, that didn't really produce anything that was helpful for BJDs per se. But I've done all kinds of needlework over the years. I don't know if you can see. Um, Actually, maybe I'll move it and just turn the camera just for a moment. Ah, wow, this is hard. Harder than it looks. Okay, I'm gonna stop wiggling around, even though it's not straight. So that's a needle point that I did, and this is the mate to it that my grandmother did for me. So that was one phase. And I've gone, I did quilting. Um, I did, I don't, I never pieced a quilt because I don't like that. Just a second. Let me see if I can fix this. No one was looking for good video quality on this. Anyway, um, so where was I? Hobbies. So I've done scrapbooking, and I've used some of my scrapbooking leftovers for various things for the dolls. I have done sewing, although I've never ever really been happy with anything I've sewn, but there you have it. I've done knitting and crocheting, and I used both of those things for my dolls early on, before I started leaning towards just buying things that other people made. I read a lot, and that's not really gone, so that's a concurrent hobby. Um, no, I think that's most of the things that I can think of just off the top of my head. So that was kind of a neat discussion. I found the fiber arts side that Anne was talking about. I could really see that in her, so that was neat to hear about. And I've heard like um, Libby, Vivacious One. I was watching one of her videos today, and I never realized she was a nurse. And there's just so much. These videos that are not so focused are turning out to be um, really a good way of getting to know the other people in the community, and I really like that. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think if there were other things that I was going to talk about. I accidentally ordered a doll. I told you that already. I've still got some stuff for sale that hasn't sold. I still have my doll leaves mint. It's probably the most major thing. I'm now down to just the Bella head. I sold the Humming Dolly body. Um, yeah, so I've got those things going on. Um, and I'm about to be, I've got 10 days left of teaching before exams. And then this summer, I'm going to be working full time as a student minister at a church about an hour away from here. So I'm kind of in a bunch of different places in my head all at once, which is turning out to be kind of interesting. Um, yeah, dolly wise, I think so. I'm going tomorrow to Holton to pick up 2 packages of um, items that I ordered and had shipped within the United States. One is a doll that Blythe Body Disney head combo that I bought from Ann Picaro, and a lot of clothes that I bought from someone, as I was saying. I just ordered another lot of clothes, I think, last night. Um, yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. It's been kind of strange at the house because Pet Took, my daughter, is away, and so less Dolly talk around the house. She went up to Anime North. No, is that what it's called? And Doll North. So she's at that even as we speak, which is pretty exciting. And I sent her off with a little, you know, hint that gifts and things would be nice, and gave her a little bit of money. And I'm hoping she's going to go to the Disney store. And I asked her to pick me up one of the little Disney animator, the miniature ones. So we'll see how that turns out if she does that. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say, I don't think. Have a lovely Dolly evening. Enjoy whatever it is you're drinking tonight. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.